Good morning class, it's Mr. Connell here. Hope everybody's really good, really healthy. Today we're going to look at 3 wee topics within volumes of cuboids. Okay, and the first one is these 6 questions here. Now I'm going to do 2 of them, these 2 here, and then you can do the 4 of them. I'm not going to give you the answers, and the reason I'm not giving you the answers, too many are actually replying back with me with no working and just give me the answers that I gave you. I need to see your working. So when I do these 2, look how I've done them, and that's how you should be sending me back your work. Okay, so let's go and start with this one, and then we'll do this one. Now you can use a calculator. So if I go 6A, and all we're doing here is working out the volume of that. Okay, so volume we know is L times B times H. So we're going to put the values in. It's 8 times 6 times, and this wee bit here is obviously its height, 0.5. Now you can go and use a calculator for that if you want. But look, here's a wee trick. What's 6 times 0.5? What's 6 times a half? Well, that's 3. So 8 times 3 is 24. So there's my numerical answer, but I need to put my units in. And it's meters cubed. And the way to remember it's cubed is there's 1 here, and 1 here. There's 3 numbers multiplying each other, which gives you the 3. And in most circumstances for volume, that's how you remember it. So that one's dead straightforward. Look at 6D. So we'll move up a wee bit. 6D. Again, V equals L times B times H. Dead straightforward. Going to sub my values in, and it doesn't matter what order you put them in, as long as you put the 3 of them in. 28 times 22 times by 3.5. Now what I'm going to do here is, before I go any further, I need to make sure all the units are the same. Centimetres, 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 so I'm okay. Then I'm going to use this guy to do that question. Okay, no being smart, so 28 times by 22 times by 3.5, 2156, 2156. So hang on, what was the units again? The units were centimetres. Okay, so what I want you guys to do now is to give the 4 a go. Okay, just watch the units. They've all got different units, but use a calculator. Okay, and remember they're always going to be something. The units are going to be cubed. Okay, that's the first video. So give the first 4 questions a go. Thank you. Hi class. The second bit we want to look at is compound shapes. This is compound shapes, and what a compound shape is where you've got a few shapes kind of glued together, and you've kind of got to do the opposite of glue. You've got to break it down and separate all those shapes into individual cuboids, and then work out the volume of the compound shape individually. So if you just quickly look at this one here, and then I'll decide what ones I'm going to do with you, right? So if you look at this one here, there's 2 cuboids. There's this top bit, and then this big long bit. So you would separate them out, get all your sizes, work out the volume of them, and then add them together to get the volume of that compound shape. This one here is the same. There's a cuboid in the top, and there's a cuboid here, so there'll be 2 calculations. This one's the same. A cuboid and another cuboid. This one here, you're looking carefully at it, you can see that this cuboid here is the same as that one. It's all the same sizes. So if you work out the volume of that guy, you just need to double it, which would cover that one. And then you need to work out the volume of this big one here, and then add them all together, and you get the volume of it. Now this is quite an important topic, because think about it, in real life, not everything is just a normal kind of cuboid shape. You get things in different shapes. It's quite important, this wee skill. Then this one here, you've got 3 different shapes. 1, 2, 3. So you need to separate them all out and then work it all individually, then add them together. Now this one here is a bit more trickier. Okay. So, and this is kind of, you need to really think, well, how would I do that? So what you do here is you work out the volume of the whole thing, and then you work out the volume of this wee bit in the middle, but then you take that away, because that's been kind of taken out of it. So that's a harder one. Okay. I ain't going to do that one, that's a challenge question. So I think the ones I'd like to do is I'm obviously going to do this one, and I think I'll do this one. Okay, right. Seven A. Okay, so the way I would usually do these is I'll break them into volume 1. Oops, volume 1, because that's my first cuboid. So, and I'm going to do like this, V1. There's V1. Now, we've got, what sizes we've got? We've got 3 and we've got 5. So 3, oops, volume equals L times B times H. Stick in the sizes. 3 times 5. Now, the bit that I haven't got in this question here is I've got that wee bit there, I've got this bit here, which is the height, but what I've not got is this bit here. So I need to look at the diagram and go, where is that? They've got to give us it somewhere. Well, there it is there, that 9 there. If that's 9, that's got to be 9. So it's 9. I get the old calculator out. 3 times, what's that? 5 times by 9, and I got 135. So that volume of that is 135, and it's centimetres cubed. Volume 2 is this big flat one, and that's dead straightforward. I've made the answers really straightforward. So again, L times B times by H, and that'll be 9 times 3 times 20. Or so the length is 20, the breadth is 9, and the height is 3. Okay, remember, this isn't important getting this in the right order. I've done it, but it's not that important as long as you know what sizes are going in. So again, my calculator, so it's 20 times by 9 times by 3, 540. So then a wee bit at the end, overall volume equals 135 plus 540, which would give you 675 centimetres cubed. Okay, so that's that one here. Now the next one I want to do, I think, is I want to do this one here. Okay, so looking at that, you've got V1, V2 and V3. You've got 3 volumes there to calculate. Okay, V1, so L times B times H. So what have we got? We've got length. What's the length? Hang on, it's 12. It's 12. Its breadth or depth would be 30. And its height is 27. Oh, I need a calculator for that, guys. So that's a 30. So 12 times by 30 times the 27, and we get 9720. Okay, and that is millimeters. Okay, leave that. Volume 2. Let me move my paper up. So volume 2, same idea. You've got a height here of 18. This bit's 12, and that's still got to be 30. So my length is still 12. My breadth is still got to be 30. I think what's changing these is the height. Again, I just use my calculator. (6,480) millimeters cubed. And as you go through them, what you'll do find is they become, you kind of work the wee tricks here. So this one here is going to be 12. There's my height there. I've put the height here as 9. So it's still going to be 30. Look, this bit here, right, it's got to be 30, 30, 30, and 30, and 9. And then all you do at the end of it, quite a lot of work here, but you know what guys, in an exam, that's worth a lot of marks, but you're kind of just repeating yourself. All you do is overall volume. And it's going to be 9720 plus the 6,480 plus the 3,240. So I'm going to add them up my calculator. Plus 6,480 plus 9720 equals, and I get 19, and then we put my units in. Okay, so what I want you to do, so there's the answer to that one here. I'd like you to do that one, that one, that one, and that one. Now if you can't do that one, don't worry about it. So you've really got 3 to do. Okay. Okay. Hi class, final bit. This is quite a long video. Right, okay, so what you've got here is they've given you shapes, and they've given you, if you look at this one here, the first one, because I'm going to do 2 and get used to do 2. So this one here, it gives you the volume, and it gives you 2 bits, 2 sides, and you've got to work out the other one. Okay? Now, so I'll move it over a wee bit to the side so I can show you how I'm going to do it. Okay. So basically what you've got is you've got V equals L times B times H. But in this case they've actually given you the volume, and the volume is 60. So 60 equals, well, there's a length 5, and the breadth is 3, and we don't know the H. We don't know H. So 60 equals 5 times 3 is 15 times by H. So some number times by 15 gives me 60. Now you should probably work this out. The answer would be 4. Okay, it's 4. 4 times 15 is 60. But if you're not sure, say it was one you didn't see, what you do is, maybe not ready for this, a wee bit of trick. When you move a 15 across the other side, you divide. It moves across and becomes 60 divided by 15. So H equals 4. And remember the units would be centimetres. Okay. The next one I am going to do, let me have a wee think. I'll do this one. Okay, and you guys have got that one to do and that one to do. So I'm going to do 9b. Again, V equals L times B times H. Now let's put the sizes in. So 300, well, they haven't given us L, doesn't make any difference, times by 15 times by 4, and 4 times 15, well, is 60. Okay, and you should see that the whatever L would be 5 times 6 is 30 plus the 0, so L equals 5 centimetres. And if you want to use a calculator, you can use your calculator. So I don't think that's hard. Okay, I've shown you how to do it. It's kind of working backwards. So I want you to do that one, and I want you to do that one. Okay, and that's just finished, guys, for until the Wednesday or Thursday. Quite a long video, but just take your time breaking it up, doing the questions, getting them all ready, and then post it back to me. So I want to see this kind of stuff getting posted back to me. I don't want to just see answers. If you're not sure how to do that, ask me. Okay, this is really important. Okay, thank you very much, and take care, and I'll see you later.